the Genesis tournament series.
You reminded me, yeah, speaking of the Genesis tournament, you reminded me of how I felt first watching them. Can I talk about, I want to talk about the first time I ever witnessed Armada playing Melee at Genesis 1.
That's what I want to hear about.
I was a nobody back then, right? I was a super scrub, didn't make it out of my pool. I lost to Tafkins, I remember it well. Ouch. I don't think he made it out either.
Ouch.
I think we both didn't make it out.
Brutal.
We were playing for 4th and 5th place. Anyway, the first time Armada actually, I saw him play, he sat down in Cruise, I think it was the World versus Canada, to play Kage the Warrior. And Kage, who was fresh off of 5th place at Revival in Melee, excellent player, top 20 in the world at that point, would go on to defeat Mango at a tournament soon afterward. He goes and he sets a sword down on top of the TV, and he looks at Armada and he cracks his knuckles and he's like, "Sup, I'm here to put you in your place." And Armada destroys this fool, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, that wasn't supposed to happen." And then Armada goes in a bracket and he goes up against Lucky, drops game 1.
Yeah, I remember that.
And then
I
wins the set.
That.
And everyone's like, all right, well, Lucky's pretty good, but you're not going to beat Shizwiz.
No way.
Shizwiz top 5 in the world. Did you see him in ROM?
He was
and then
so
Armada
good.
Drops game 1, wins the set. And then everyone's like, all right, well, you're pretty good, but you're not going to make it past Mew2king. And then, the rest is history.
The rest is history.
All right, well, I like Mew2king going to the Marth. We've seen him kind of bounce back and forth between Marth, Sheik, even some Fox.
5, 6, 7. And Mew2king oh, what a pullback by Armada. He's going to get the down smash.
That was like an aerial dash dance.
It's so funny how the roles feel a little bit reversed where, okay, Peach is definitely an amazing edge guarding character, but nice double dip by Mew2king. It feels like, usually when the other character's off the stage, Marth is the scariest character in the game, right? But in this matchup, it feels like the opposite, where Marth has more limited tools to take care of Peach when she's off stage.
Yeah.
But when Marth's off stage, it's so scary, where Armada's able to snipe with those turnips.
Yeah, I think the turnips I think Marth is one of the most threatened characters by turnip edge guards. I also think that because Marth's style of attack is like, all of his attacks are like, they're active and then they're not. They're not many active frames, right? It's just a sword swing.
Whoa.
That was crazy.
Whoa, whoa,
that was
whoa.
crazy, though.
So wait a minute, Mew2king with a nice lead right now. The first one he found
crispy.
with a,
with
a full jump down. I think no, he didn't know how to jump in his pocket. His bag of sleeves was jumpless.
Yep.
And then the second with a kind of a, I don't want to say random because that's just up for a tipper.
Oh my god.
I think that was a mistake, but the up smash has this weird hitbox like near Marth's feet and like around him that just pops you up at this angle that generally is going to lead into a tipper forward smash.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. So Mew2king saying, I will take that all the way to the bank.
Yes.
No refunds in the,
Yeah, in the Mewtwo Nation.
The Mewtwo shop.
The Mewtwo Kingdom. The Mewtwo Kingdom.
The Mewtwo Kingdom. Our merchants have strict orders.
Yes. Oh, the downer nair.
Great edge guard by Armada.
Very tricky, I think, to sweet spot under. And, we see that because Mew2king was unable to there, and Armada takes the stock.
Now, to all of you who watched both yesterday and today, this is honestly, much like Hungrybox, where I fear Armada most, where, Mew2king's feeling good about his position, but Armada able to, hit you one time and basically take your stock and never dies.
Yeah.
So this reminds me kind of an S2J Armada situation where, it's just so scary for the player who's winning. But in this situation, I mean, Mew2king, cool, calm,
collected.
20%, makes it back. He does the tournament winner intentionally. I think Peach, one of the worst characters at dealing with tournament winner.
Yeah.
I like that Shoryuken by Mew2king. He just ran up and upbeat, expecting Armada to not just stand there and shield.
It's kind of interesting if you think that's one of those techniques that are pretty stage dependent because that's very risky in FD.
Yeah.
But on Battlefield, even if you whiff, you land on the top platform, you're kind of okay.
Great.
Not like Peach can jump up to that fashion punish you.
Yeah, that's definitely. Wow, Mew2king clean 2-stock. He definitely, I would say, got a couple of really good bounces.
Right.
Namely the up smash and just getting that down air in the position that he got it.
Yeah, he had a lot of low % kills. We've seen some of these Marth Peach matches where the Marth doesn't really get the low % KO, and the stock just drags on and on and on. I really feel like that didn't really happen for Mew2king there, which was really good for him.
And as far as neutralizing that specific point, getting low % KOs goes, Dreamland.
Oh, yeah. All of a sudden, that becomes much more difficult. Even if he's hitting a tipper, at 90 or something, Peach might just survive.
That was a great short hop forward air by Mew2king. I don't know if it was a read on Armada doing, a flow cancel down smash, but just cleanly avoided the down smash by jumping over it. Wonder if that's some technology, that Mew2king's thinking about.
Right.
And if you're you know, if you've been watching Melee for a long time, you may remember Grand Finals, Apex 2013, I believe, PPMD versus Armada. A very, very, very long set. I think we went to 2 sets, PPMD playing Marth, and some of the longest games were here on Dreamland.
Oh, yeah.
Mew2king getting an up tilt KO. I mean, I think that PPMD was really just looking for, you know, he tried to set up for up tilt, but really it was long, drawn-out edge guards.
Yes. Yeah, no, PP's thing is like, I'm just going to take 0 risks against the floaties, right? And I'm just going to hit you and hit you and hit you. Now, if I need to get you to 200 and KO you with a forward air, I'll do it, because I know you can't hit me.
Look at Mew2king dancing around Armada.
Yeah, wow, this is really, really clear. Okay, finally he gets a trade there. That's kind of what Marth wants to avoid. He wants to keep her at bay and hit her at a spacing where she, you know, he won't get eat a trade. Right there, he finally trades with Peach's Nair, and it's lights out for his first stock. But he's got such a nice, comfortable lead right now. And Peach, still in the top left, pulls out a beam sword.
I definitely think, you know, Leffen maybe Dark Leffen, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Mew2king has the sword.
Oh.
And he chucks it at Armada.
Yeah, and provides himself an easy recovery route.
Yeah.
By just clearing the way.
I think Armada...
Oh, what a sidestep! What a sidestep in up B. It
sick.
doesn't KO Armada. See, that's the example of a move that would have KO'd on any other stage.
Yeah, that's the power of Dreamland. But he finds another up tilt.
Oh my God! Again.
I am impressed, Armada, that he is ready to get hit by up tilt and survive at 140 as Peach.
Oh!
Okay, Mew2king.
My God! What a bait!
He's kind of in Armada's head right now. I've never seen Mew2king, you know, just... He's not relying on gimmicks. He's not doing his little Mew2king thing where, like, you know, he's playing at the ledge, playing afraid. He's bringing the fight to Armada.
Oh, yeah.
He's saying, Armada, you need to deal with my mix-ups for a change. Peach is a mix-up character, but guess what? I'm going to be dash dancing in and around your face. And if you push a button, I might just up B.
Yeah!
That's what we call bringing the fight to Armada.
Oh. Baiting out, doing such a great job baiting out shield grabs. That is amazing DI on that down smash, by the way. He went nowhere.
He went
nowhere.
Nowhere.
All right, well, you know, 2 stocks apiece. Mew2king a second, wipe him down his hands. You got some time. Oh,
wow.
My God.
Armada definitely knew he was going to live, but I did not.
Right, that was...
Wow, did you see the counter came out and it didn't quite work? Also, great awareness by Mew2king, knowing that Armada is so good and is going to crouch cancel the forward air.
So he's going to slide off, right?
And he did just late forward air into forward smash so that, you know, he didn't have time to enter the get-up invincible frames.
Right.
So super late forward air, got crouch canceled, was able to hit with a forward smash.
Right, because he just slides
intelligent,
off.
Baited out the Nair, and that's another stock of like 110.
That was not great DI from Armada. Well, it's tricky with up tilt. There's so many little ways it can send you based on where the sword hits you in its arc, and he gets that juicy vertical, you know, kill zone.
Kill zone. But you know, he earned
is that
that.
A movie? That's a movie, right? Probably.
I don't know. It might be. Yeah. He earned that by threatening to chase Armada, right? And then Armada, you know, Armada had a few options when he was up there above Mew2king. He could have just air dodged.
Yes.
He could have tried to get away. But what he chose to do was throw out a Nair, throw out a hitbox, you know, to challenge whatever Mew2king was going to do. Mew2king waited, and there went Armada stock at a relatively low percent. But here we are, basically a tie game, and you know, stage advantage definitely goes to Armada, but set momentum I think goes to Mew2king.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Oh, I was actually shocked that he didn't go for the exact same forward smash setup there. Oh, okay. Armada scouting a roll read. Okay, gets the Nair, but it doesn't send him outwards, and he kind of needed that. Mew2king.
Great read by Mew2king on the tech in, but Armada crouch canceling, but doesn't fall down.
Right, because he wasn't as near to the ledge that time, right? So. Oh, jeez. He pulls out the bomb. Wait, is he going to use it? No, I don't believe you. That's scary. Okay.
Yeah, Mew2king just jumps.
And he pulls
no!
Catch it. Oh,
he tried to catch it.
He tried to catch it. Not that Marth is a great
throw. Do it, Gohan.
Oh, that was a great forward air. What's he got?
Just letting the gameplay speak for itself right now.
Yeah, Mew2king fails to out-dash dance. Mew2king's Armada's Nair. That's going to do it.
1-1.
Armada tying up 1-1. That was a really big, really big game too. I think if Armada goes down 0-2 there, it's so much power to Mew2king in the set. Counter pick power,
Toph,
momentum. What's up, man? Just talk to me.
Plot armor.
I hear you, man.
They were looking down. I'm just telling you what I'm observing. This is a theory that I'm posing. I'm not saying it's a fact. But the gods from above were looking down. They said, look, Mew2king is playing out of his mind. Armada's about to go down 0-2. I don't think he can recover. We got to do something. And they sent in Mr. Bob-omb and the man who is having a terrible day under the ground,
Mr.
Stitch.
The Stitch Face. Not that either one of them worked out, but
I think it was enough to rattle the cage.
Kind of, yeah. Because it changes,
sleeping
it changes the
Mew2king.
whole dynamic of what you've got to look out for. Down
Beautiful
to
edge guard, by the way.
So sick.
That edge guard was actually
so sick.
And that's called the babysit. Mango coined this term a very long time ago, where Mew2king did not use any aerials for the majority of his edge guard, but he jumped out and threatened Armada, with Marth's hitboxes, and Armada just had to dodge. He had to stay away from Mew2king and his area of attack.
Yeah, we saw a bit of that. And Mew2king does that with his Sheik as well. We saw a lot of that in the Mew2king plup set in the Sheik mirror. He does that. He does that in a lot of matchups. Okay, goes under the turnip instead of side being into it. Like
is that going to hit?
Oh, wow.
Armada knows everything. Honestly, like straight up, he knows everything. I would have thought there's not enough hit stun on down tilt for it to combo into up air, but Armada not only knew that, but that it was going to KO, and that's the best thing to do. Armada honestly is a monster. And this is what we're dealing with here.
Oh, wow, what a chase.
The same players, the same matchup, the same tournament series as it was in 2009, many, many years ago.
Yes.
Armada won last time. Let's see how much has changed.
Armada now, for the first time in the set, looking like he's got a game edge. And Mew2king eating a lot of
damage, yeah.
A lot of turnip damage, yeah.
Yeah, if you go back to those sets, actually, from all the way back in Genesis 1, Mew2king was recovering so much differently, where he relied on forward airing the turnips and then grabbing them to come back.
Yeah, dude, I gotta say,
doing none of that now.
Compared to games 1 and 2, Mew2king's dash dance, if you look at the last 3-4 times he tried to dash dance around a Moopsie, even there, like, he's running into the jabs. He was baiting them out and just weaving around them. And now he's like we saw the Dreamland game end with Armada putting forward just doing a forward nair, and Mew2king barely kind of didn't space around it properly. His ground game's just getting a little dicier, and I need to go back and watch to see if it's more Armada being trickier or more Mew2king getting a little rattled.
Yeah, I mean,
but one way or another.
Awesome observation. Just from gut instinct, from intuition, I feel like we know Armada as a more adaptive player than Mew2king, where Mew2king's more of a studier and he'll go in with a game plan.
Right. Yeah, he's definitely
so
a
my
game plan
guess
guy.
my guess would be that Mew2king noticed these things, before the set, and had that early lead.
That is how he tends to talk about the game.
Yeah, and
for
then
sure.
Armada, just a player who he knows all these different options. He knows the rock paper scissors. Did you see when he charged? He looked yellow. Am I crazy? Am I going insane?
Huh? No, you turn yellow when you charge smash attacks.
I thought you just flashed white.
No, you turn yellow.
The more you know.
Wait, you know that. No, you know that. Come on.
Wow, he went for it.
I'll show you next time they do it too.
I don't know.
Oh, that was a good round.
Oh wow, Armada, that was so bold. That's the unexpected decision, right? Where there was no finesse to that recovery from Armada. He just floated straight towards Mew2king and threw out a move.
Right. Yeah, I know exactly what you mean by that.
Yeah, it's like Mew2king expected to have a high-level mind game battle, and Armada said, no, I'm going to go brain dead. I'm going to do literally the dumbest thing.
But the reality is it's not brain dead. The reality is it's like, he's not going to expect this. The reality is there's a lot of thought.
Exactly.
I had a moment just like I was playing Pew in a friendly, and he threw me off stage, and I just instant double jumped, didn't do a move, and drift back, and he looked at me and he laughed. He's like, you got me.
Yeah. You got me.
Because you expect anything, but just jump back like a total newbie.
Sometimes you just have to go back to the Stone Age technology where no one remembers what they used to do back then.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Tricks that are lost to the history of time. The generals have not studied the tapes or the parchment.
Talked about Mew2king's ground game being a little shoddy, but that was a great grab into a great Ken combo, and Mew2king takes the stock at 60%. That is the kind of grab that is important to be able to get. The grabs where you just have an inch of space left on the stage, but that is enough room to dash back. And it's really important for, especially Marth, to have the room to dash back, right? Because if you have stage behind you, that means you can weave around a move, and of course, Marth's grab is so strong.
Shocked to see Pokemon Stadium come out from Armada. I need to actually take a minute to think about this.
Maybe if he goes Fox.
I mean, honestly, this is the same thing that I said about the S2J set, but like, a long time ago, I played a set where I had to counterpick a Peach, and I picked Yoshi's Story, versus this Peach.
As Falcon.
Because I was thinking, okay, the blast zones are so small, and so, I'm going to get these KOs. And my good friend Mogwai, he told me, like, when you think about stage counterpicks, there's more than just the blast zones, right? You have to think about the ground up, you know, how long the stage is, and then
the platforms.
you really have to think about what problems are you having, and you know, how is the stage going to help you mitigate the problems that you have.
So I wonder what the plan here is.
Yeah, and I think like same with S2J. Like when S2J was playing Armada yesterday, amazing set. Wow, Mew2king, what a read! Anyway, Mew2king is already getting KOs at a reasonable percent. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, how much more is Armada going to get in terms of survivability out of, you know, a stage more like Battlefield where it has a slightly larger...
Right, does he just really not want a 3-platform stage? Like, what's wrong with Fountain?
I think it probably is that he doesn't want to deal with that vertical, you know, just that gap in kind of stage spacing where it's like Peach can't get that high that quickly.
Right.
So give me the 2 platforms, you know, I'll deal with the transformations, and you know, this is really the stage that I need. It's not about the blast zones, it's more about the terrain.
Sure.
I'm just thinking maybe that's what Armada's thinking.
And I think normally if that's your thought process, you go to FD, but I guess, you know, he just lost there, so he's like, well, I'm trying to mix up a little bit. I don't know. Be interesting to talk to him about it.
The hunt, chase down.
The hunt.
Let's see how Armada gets down. Okay, down air, amazing priority on that
does
move.
a little tap dance. Does a little tap dance on his head. Oh my god, what a forward smash that doesn't work out.
With a read on something.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Wow, did you see that dash dance under the fastball under the turnip? He's so close to getting hit by it.
Tries to dash dance out the forward air.
No punish from Armada. A box drop by Mew2king, great spacing.
Okay.
No jump. Armada has a float. A float and an up B. Yeah, I feel like Mew2king just barely missed with his spacing.
Right. Mew2king threatening. All right. Oh!
That was so smart.
Both the Toad and the down smash I thought were quite smart.
Yeah, Toad was incredibly smart. Yes.
I haven't seen that full in a minute.
Toad hiding somewhere.
Yeah.
Another, again.
There he is again. I mean, it's good. Mew2king, especially if you go back and you watch the first set these guys ever played at Genesis 1, a lot of moments where Mew2king was on the ledge and he comes up with a counter, and it was working. Like, Armada did not have an answer for the counter. Armada kind of doing that same thing back to him 8 years later with Toad.
I love the stall with forward B from Mew2king. Armada gets all of his resources back, but then does the patented, you know, Peach fastball float away, grab the ledge, but Mew2king ready for it and gets the down tilt.
Right.
Marth's down tilt's such an amazing tool for the character. Amazing range, comes out quickly. He can dash right after it, and just the angle goes down.
Right.
Awesome tool for edge guarding.
Yeah, it's like it's not a ton of knockback like the forward smash, but it sends you in such an ugly trajectory where you don't really get many more chances to DI upwards and get another shot at recovery. Usually you just kind of die off the bottom.
And I think Armada probably pretty happy with how this transformation has gone so far. You know, he battled through from one side to the other, taking only about 30% and getting the, you know, trading 30% for a stock of Mew2king.
Yes.
And that's big. I mean, I think that Marth is definitely a character that does not do well on non-standard terrain. You know,
not typically. I think the transformations usually are not great for him. Wow.
But I mean, you don't think of Peach as a character that does particularly well on them either, but I guess, you know.
Well, the difference is that at least Peach has fast moves. If she's cornered in one of those little tight spaces, she can throw out a nair, she can throw out a down smash, cause a lot of havoc. If she's in the pinch, she gets a down smash on you, you're eating 50 damage.
And maybe that also factored into Armada's decision to pick the stage, but great dash dance. It's so hard to dash dance around
the Peach's dash tag.
Yeah, especially
so deceptively huge of a move. There's that down tilt again. Oh, he grabs the wrong way.
May have missed the input, but either way, that was big. Wow, turnaround, up tilt, the spacing, and now Mew2king, one more stock to send Armada into the loser's bracket. And Mew2king, by the way, has not won a tournament with more than, you know, 3 other top 6, Big 6 players ever. Ever. So basically, you know, if Mew2king is even a contender for this tournament, that's, you know, beyond what he's been able to do at any point in his career, despite him having an extremely wow, gets so lucky.
Yeah, extremely good win rates against each individual god. When they all come together at a tournament, it seems like I mean, I honestly feel like my theory is that part of it is like his practice style, right? If he's got plup like today, he sits and he gets Swedish Delight and he practices Sheikdodos for 7 hours before the tournament. But then what happens after you beat Swedish? He only got so much time for the next match. But regardless, he is on a tear today. He's on a tear. He's playing amazing, and he's playing
He hadn't lost a single game before Plup. And the set with Plup, it was just 2 players really battling it out. And honestly, like, one of the things, we've talked about this in the past, but like, one of the qualities of Mew2king that is overlooked is like, all right, last stock. He has okay, he gets depressed, he gets emo, he gives up out of the game.
Yes.
But if his mindset is in the game,
Yes.
he is one of the most clutch players to ever play the game. Like,
he doesn't
he is
really
on the
choke.
Hungrybox level.
He is. Yeah, his failures are not like, I'm up and going to choke. His failures are usually like, oh, I'm down, whatever, I give up. And when he's in winners and he's got the fire behind him, oh man, he's scary. He's real scary.
Oh, he gets hit. He was trapped. Mew2king had the ability to move, but didn't input anything. A little bit of nerves coming out of the King.
Oh wow, the pressure from Armada.
Wow.
Dancing around his
Sloppy
shield.
double jump. Mew2king with no jump. Gets hit by the turnip.
The turnip doesn't hit him that time,
And this
though.
is so big right now. How's he going to get back on the stage? He does get back.
Double
Armada
forward.
gets hit.
No tipper. That up tilt does a lot of damage, lots of knockback, but it's not going to be enough to kill. He's going for a tipper forward smash. Nothing, though. Shield drop from Armada to counterattack. Mew2king back on the ledge. Are we going to see the counter?
Yeah, Marth's version of Toad. And Armada,
No, just gets up, simple, shields the turnip. He's back on the ledge, though.
He didn't feel good about his positioning. And
the
Armada,
box.
wow!
No!
Mew2king
He runs into the neutral air.
I feel like he went through the turnip so quickly, like he didn't even. I feel like he was behind how quickly he went.
Yeah.
And now, Mew2king, he's got an even set with Armada.
He does.
That's not a position that I think any individual really wants to be in, to be honest. I don't think that you want to be even in games with Armada. You just feel worse. Armada's too scary.
We saw SUJ versus Armada this very tournament where SUJ went up 2 games and Armada just stayed in it mentally. He even tweeted about it. He said, you know, SUJ, you really pushed my mental game to the brink.
And
Armada,
that serves him well. You know, being prepared by being pushed before day 3, you know, now that he's here and Mew2king is actually showing up.
Fountain. The Marth picks Fountain after the Peach pick Stadium.
Yeah, honestly,
I don't even know.
The level that stage counter picks have gotten to is just so amazing. I mean, there's so much new technology. Players are counterpicking players now. It's not just a matchup thing.
Yeah.
I think there's really an art to it, and I think probably most people are behind that art. You know what I mean?
Yes, absolutely.
Who probably could stand to explore the art of stage counterpicking a little bit more.
A little bit more, yeah. I agree. Okay.
And Armada, you know, he has his Fox, I think for good reason not. Whoa, again, Mew2king looking real fast with that ledge dash.
No, I've seen Armada's Fox do nasty stuff to Mew2king. He force-locked him in a crew battle at Smash Limit. He forced-locked Mew2king's Marth on FD with Fox. I mean, I totally think Armada can do it, but it's like, but if you want to think about like risk-reward, sometimes Mew2king just wiles out on Fox. And you're also betting a lot on yourself, right? Because it's, if you make a little itty-bitty mistake, you know, your stock just melts. But there's Armada, and Mew2king with an up out of shield, that is something we haven't really seen all set. Taking Armada's stock at a relatively early percent, but Armada with all the offense right now.
Yeah, getting Marth above you. Marth hates being above. He does not have great tools to get back down. Ooh, Armada missing. Wow, big damage.
Oh, wow, spikes him into the ground. He's going for a roll read,
looking for the get-up attack, but nice. No.
Yeah, nice
Armada
reaction.
lots of discipline.
Speaking of discipline.
I like the idea.
Wow. Yeah, and it was pretty, I mean, we saw it was pretty safe, right? He didn't really get punished for it. Not directly.
Great read by Armada. Same read as Mew2king just had a minute ago. Mew2king has a little, oh, he gets hit by a turnip the right way. He takes on the platform, but Armada even ready for that.
Oh, wow, but he had a jump. He had a jump in his back pocket. He's back to the stage. There's Armada with the nair, taking the stock.
And let's see, you know, Mew2king obviously with that air dodge, you know, missing his waveland, so
yes.
You know, those little mistakes are something that can add up. You know, it does a little bit of mental damage, and like we said before, Mew2king's susceptible to mental damage, but he's definitely hanging in this set. Mew2king definitely still here to play. Not a great roll.
No.
Armada fully ready for it. Oh, and that's so much damage.
He doesn't have a jump. Mew2king doesn't have a jump. Okay, he's going to go to the ledge. But geez, wow, 7-4.
And did you
92.
see? Oh, Mew2king full body DI or something.
Or something, yeah, some sort of gesture.
Playing with a little bit less patience than he. I like it. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, it was impatient, but it was good.
Yeah, he's got to mix that all up.
Nice.
Okay.
A forwarder that would actually just KO a lot of characters outright, but Peach is kind of fine without a jump off stage.
That was
tipper up air.
That was really good. By Mew2king. I feel like there's
good.
very little that Armada could do in that situation. By Mew2king, by grabbing the ledge, you know.
And sort of babysitting the turnip, the umbrella float.
So great timing by Mew2king.
Yes.
And Armada not ready for the regular get up. Oh, but the tournament winner is enough. Yeah.
Jeez, wow. And Armada up 2 stocks to 1.
Fired up.
He is. And he's doing a great job surviving a really, really high percent. But, oh my God, that hurts.
That up air was really, that up air had a lot of potential for Mew2king. Oh, he goes for a grab. Mew2king definitely playing with some fire.
I'm seeing more
God.
down smashes hit.
Fountain of down smash. I mean, it really didn't happen for Armada up till this point, but now all of a sudden.
Well, a lot of it is the platform heights, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
I think the platforms on this stage are so perfect for Peach's down smash. Especially the low ones, they can hit you when you're just standing on the ground innocuously. I think that's what that word means.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Sick.
Kind of incognito. Wow. Thundercats.
Oh my goodness.
And Armada
that's
just
it.
comes down with a nair. What a set from these two players. We've seen so many amazing sets from them in the past. Mew2king definitely hanging in. He played really, really well, I think, the whole time. You know, Mew2king, a player, is susceptible to kind of having his quality of play degrade.
Right.
If he has some bad bounces, but
No,
he
I
hung
think,
in there,
I think
and
the
Armada
level,
just.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think the level of play was very high throughout a lot of the set.
Yeah.
We talked about the counter-picking decisions and how a lot of them were just like, wow, these guys are on some other level.
They are.
Who knows if Fountain of Dreams actually panned out for Mew2king. I think a lot of those down smashes towards the end of the set were kind of because of the stage.
Yeah.
But wow, that was a crazy winners finals.
And Armada, as has been